So here's all of this abundance that you in all your lives have set forth there. And here you are often saying, I don't have enough money. More important, feeling the disappointment of not having enough money. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I would like to buy that, but I can't afford it. I wish I could buy that, but I can't afford it. I'm so tired of wanting things that I cannot have. I'm so tired of not having enough money. I don't have 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 enough money. Hardly anybody I know has enough money. Hardly anybody I know has enough money. I don't know anybody has enough money. Enough money. Nobody has enough money. Nobody has enough money. That rich bugger over there has got plenty of money. That rich bugger over there got plenty of money. Much, much more than his fair share of money. He squanders it and wastes it on unnecessary things. Don't you know there are people starving? I don't have enough money. 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 He probably deals drugs. I don't have enough money. 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 And we want you to understand that you can't feel that way and let your money in. You just can't. The vibrational frequencies are too far apart. And your disappointment is your indicator that you're not letting money in. And no money coming in is an indicator too. In other words, there are emotional indicators of how you're doing, and then there's post-manifestational awareness, yes? And we want you to realize that whatever you're living is the indicator of what you're doing vibrationally. But even more, we so want you to hear this. We're going to stay here till you get this. It'll only take a minute. What you're living is the indicator of what you're offering vibrationally. Now, how does that sentence sound to you? Does it sound important? What you're living is the indicator of your vibration. Sounds important, but we don't want it to be so important for this reason. It's only an indicator of a vibration. My bank account is an indicator of vibration. I hate what's in my bank account. There's so little in my bank account. Why doesn't my bank account get bigger? Why doesn't it 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 get better? Because it's an indicator of why it doesn't get bigger, why doesn't it get bigger, Whatever you're living, whether it is about your body or whether it is about your relationship or whether it is about your money, no matter what it is about, whatever you're living is only a temporary, in the moment indicator of your temporary, in the moment vibrational offering. That's all it is. The only problem is you don't know that your vibrational offering is temporary because you've been speaking those words for so long, they're stuck in your vibrational craw. You've been telling the same story for so long, you don't know any new stories. Somehow you got convinced that you should tell it like it is. Now let's play that over what we were just saying. Tell it like it is. Your mother says, tell me the truth of what is. So you say, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like what you're doing with my money. I don't like what you're doing with my government. I don't like what you're doing. We're making a point here, and we know it's getting annoying to you, but we want you to understand that you've got to tell a different story. Did we make a point with you about these 2 points of vibrational offerings that are going on? There's the larger you, and then there's the physical you. Do you get that? Do you believe it? Do you understand that you are this source energy being? So listen to the difference in the drums that are being beat. I don't have enough money. 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 I've never had enough money. There's plenty of money. The money is here. The things are lined up. The resources are in place. Circumstances of event have been arranged. The money is here. The money is here. Look over 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 here. Now we want to depict the emotional difference. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. Why don't I have enough money? I'm so sorry that I don't have enough money. What have I done wrong? I should have known better. They should have known better. There's plenty of money. Nothing has gone wrong. Everything that you want is lined up for you. Whenever you're ready, it's right here for you. There's nothing you need to do. You've done all the work. All you need to do is relax and allow what you want to flow into your experience. You want to begin to listen to the drum of the source within you. You want to listen to the call of source. Source is calling you in the direction of what you want. And the way you know that you're moving in the direction is because things start lighting up for you, meaning that they begin feeling really, really good to you. When you get on this track of following the trail that has been pre-paved by you and is being tended by the source within you and is calling you toward what you're wanting, you feel energized. You feel enthusiasm. And yet, you know what your physical world trains you to do? Your physical world says, if it feels good, you need to be wary. You say to your friends, oh, I'm so excited about this. And they say, watch out. Watch out. That positive emotion could mean something's going very, very wrong for you. I've known other people who were positive and bad things happened to them. I think you better play it safe. I think you better stay right where you are. I know he beats you, but he makes a good living. And what we're wanting you to understand is the way you feel is everything, because the way you feel is your indication of whether you're closing the gap between who you're letting yourself be and who you really are, or whether you're widening the gap. And you're going to get so that you can feel statement by statement, whether it's downstream or upstream, downstream or upstream. The downstream statement always feels like relief. It doesn't always feel like sunshine, lollipop, and roses. It doesn't always feel like the best feeling thing that you've ever felt, but the downstream thought from where you stand always feels better than the upstream thought. You can always tell the difference between something that feels a little worse and a little better, a little worse and a little better. So often, a gathering like this leaves you with the impression that you need to get over here into these good feeling emotions, and you have been so sick to your stomach of positive people for so long, the idea of being one of them is abhorrent to most of you. In other words, nothing is more annoying than to see someone happy when you're not. Nothing is more annoying than to see someone living the life you want to live when you're not living it. And even worse, crowing about it. Oh, let me tell you how good my life is. Let's not go there, you say. What we want you to realize is we don't want you to compare yourself with anybody else. We just want you to have an awareness, a comparative awareness of whether this thought that you're thinking right now is upstream or downstream. And you know why? Because this thought that you're thinking right now is your point of attraction. This is the thought that you're thinking right now that your life is becoming the indicator of. But there's this one little thing that we need to tell you. You probably already know it. There's a buffer of time between you offering a vibration and it manifesting. More than 99% of every creation is completed by you vibrationally before the evidence begins to show. So you can be turned in the downstream direction for a while before you begin to see the evidence of it. And that's what makes you not know. You want instant manifestation. Can you imagine Jerry and Esther on the river with their guide? Telling him, oh, we like instant manifestation, so we don't want to take all the time to ride down the river. Put our boat back on the bus. Let's drive down the canyon, be a lot faster. Put it in a few hundred yards from where we're going to take it out. We'll just be done with this. And he would say, I thought you wanted to ride on the river. And that's what we want you to understand. You want this ride on the river. You want to discern contrast. Oh, you think that if you had the choice, and you did, but you think that if you'd had the choice from this physical experience, and good thing you didn't, you'd think that if you had the choice, and you did, that if you came forth into this physical experience, that your nest would be so feathered that it would be full of all of the things you want, and there would be nothing in your environment that would even get your attention a little bit that would make you feel bad. So, we think we've made a very powerful point with you. We have given it everything Esther has. We have projected to her the block of thought that says to you, you are the creator of your experience, and you must create your experience deliberately if you are to have the joyful experience that you meant to have. Unless you in any moment are seeing the world through the eyes of source, then you are but a shadow of the being that you've come forth to be. Which means if you are doing less than loving whatever it is you're giving your attention to, you are not who you were really born to be. Negative emotion means you've pinched yourself off to some degree from who you really are. So, we talk about all of these powerful and wonderful positive emotions, but we would like you to just reach for one emotion, and let's just give it one simple label. It is the emotion of relief. And we want to say to you that no matter where you are, and here's something really important to acknowledge, you are where you are. I am where I am. I am where I am regarding my relationship, regarding my body, regarding my money, regarding my philosophies, regarding my worldview, regarding my family experiences. I am where I am relative to all things. And all that means is I've practiced vibrations that have brought me to a point of consistent attraction on every subject imaginable. In other words, nothing that you're living is just happening to you. It's all happening in response to the thoughts and the patterns of thoughts that you're offering. And most of it is pretty darn good, isn't it? In other words, we're just talking about some fine-tuning here. We're just talking about some deliberate leaning in the direction more of what you're wanting. And the reason that we are so enthusiastic about presenting this to you in this way is because we know that if you leave this gathering understanding that you are the point of attraction for you, and that you are offering a vibrational signal that law of attraction is replicating, and that you can tell by the way you feel how well you're keeping up with what life has caused you to become or not. Once you get a handle on that, and once the only thing that is important to you is that you feel good, once you begin guiding your thought, word, and behavior because of the way it feels rather than because of the truth of it, once you begin to care more about how you feel than anything else, you will then be the joyous, deliberate creator that you came forth to be. And anything less than that leaves you pinched off from who you really are. So the feeling of relief is what you're reaching for, and as we're moving through this day, we'll show you how to find thoughts that give you that feeling of relief. We know that in a gathering like this, or any gathering, there is the tendency to want to speculate on endless things. And we're willing to talk with you about anything that is important to you. We just want you to remember that you are offering a vibrational signal now that as you offer it for a little bit of time, it really doesn't take very long, begins to set up a frequency that begins then the pattern of attraction. And so it's really helpful if you begin right now to tell the story of your life the way you want it to be rather than the way that it has been. Because telling it the way it has been only holds you in that holding pattern of attraction. Can you feel that anything that you would call negative attraction is really just the disallowance of the positive attraction that is already in motion? This is the thing that we want this workshop to ferret out in a way that you will really hear it. There is not a source of darkness. You don't walk into a room and look for a dark switch. Oh yeah, I'll flip that, and then it lets that inky, misty stuff come into the room and cover up the light. You know that's not what's happening. There's not a source of badness or a source of evil or a source of sickness. There is only a disallowing of the stream. There's only a disallowing of moving in the direction of that which life has caused me to become. That's all. So everything is so much simpler than you have thought, because in this moment where all of your power is, because this is the only moment in which you can activate a vibration. Or you can activate a vibration about something that happened a long time ago, but you're doing it now. You can remember something that happened a long time ago or yesterday, but you're doing it now. You can anticipate something that will happen tomorrow or 10 years from now, but you're doing it now. So whatever you think causes you to offer a signal now, which is your point of attraction. And when you offer a point of attraction for as little as 17 seconds, law of attraction kicks in. In other words, that's the combustion point where another thought that matches it joins it. Hold that thought for another 17 seconds and there's another combustion. Do that until you have achieved a vibrational alignment with any thought for as little as 68 seconds, and things begin to move enough that a discerning eye can see the manifestation has begun. That's all. 68 seconds of telling it the way you want it to be rather than telling it like it is. Are there things in your life that are as you want them to be? Keep telling that story. Are there things in your life that are not as you want it to be? Don't tell that story. But I am really busy. I do have more to do than I can do. Did you hear what she said? The good news is you will never again beat a negative drum and not have conscious awareness of it. And that is such a good thing, because you cannot choose something that feels better until you are aware of what you are choosing. So relief is the order of business.